Happy Monday. And what helps you to grow? What helps all of us to grow, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? What are the things that we bring into our lives, that we allow in our lives to help us to grow? That we experience and we're like, oh, I could use some growth from this. So for today, I've got Psalm 52, verses 8 through 9. But I'm like a green olive tree in God's house. I trust in God's faithful love forever and always. I will give thanks to you, God, forever, because you have acted. In the presence of your faithful people, I will hope in your name because it's so good. So in some ways, this sounds really easy. Like, okay, so I'm going to ground myself in God's faithful love, and that's what's going to help me grow. But it's interesting that the psalmist begins with, but I am like a green olive tree. And olive trees can live 400, 500, 600, 1,000 years sometimes. And that there is this sense of, from the very beginning, that there's a long life, that there's going to take some work, but that it's possible. And that all along the way, what we choose to center ourselves on, what we choose to focus upon, what experiences we have in this life, depending upon the perspective that we take, especially if we go from a perspective of God is with us, God is with me at this time, how do we allow those experiences to help us to grow in God's faithful love, to grow stronger in the way that we handle things, to help us to grow in perspective, to help us to grow in being faithful people, of thinking about our actions, of having confidence in. So what are the things that have helped us to grow in the past? And what are the things we need to do today to help us grow that points us towards God's faithful love? Pray with me. Oh God, sometimes in life we have experiences that we don't know exactly what to do with them. Help us, oh God, to understand and have the perspective of how you are present with us, how your faithful love continues to go with us no matter our experience, and help us to grow in that. Help us to have hope. Help that hope to grow and to flourish so that despair is pushed aside. Help us, oh God, to be able to grow in gratitude that you are forever with us. Help us, oh God, to take certain perspectives from our experiences so that we are growing in you instead of running and hiding. Amen. Have a great one.